Developing news, the U.S. shoots down another unidentified object in the sky.
I never thought I'd see the day world government finally admitting to the possible existence of extraterrestrial UFOs, or as they now call them, UAPs. But this week alone, 3 UFOs have been shot down above North America.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau of Canada says on his order, a U.S. warplane shot down an unidentified object that was flying high over northern Canada.
As a paranormal investigator, I tend to focus more on the ghost side of the spectrum, but I'm no stranger to delving into extraterrestrial topics.
Today I find myself in Wiltshire.
I recently have been informed of a channel that delves into alien communication using similar methods I use for ghost hunting. So today, I'm going to take you across the UK to try for the first time to communicate with aliens at some truly out-of-this-world locations. Join us for this one-of-a-kind experience, as you may be amazed at what we capture. Look at the size of these. Oh god, I just got vertigo looking up, actually.
Yeah, that's what. When as soon as you said our ship, it just comes.
Just ask him, what is your time cycle?
I am. What is your time cycle?
Okay, we're making history here. This is absolutely insane. Right now, right before the Super Bowl is playing, the U.S. shoots down 4th object over Lake Huron. There's UFOs on TV, like, every single fucking day, isn't there? Like, this is the 4th object now shot down. It's actual live news talking about, from the White House, talking about these unidentified flying objects being shot down. And you know what this means? You know what this means? We really need to go and try an experiment. I got a number of locations across the UK. Let me turn this down. I got a number of locations across the UK that are all basically UFO, space, and alien themed, okay? And I know I've been meaning to go to a UFO crash site recently, but what I'm thinking is we need to. I'm sorry I'm out of breath, guys. I got so excited seeing this. I was not planning this film shoot in any way, shape, or form.
I wouldn't be snuggled up now. Like, oh.
When I saw this, I rushed to get the camera because this is history in the making. We're finally in a day and age where UFOs are openly being talked about by, well, our governments. The world stage is openly admitting to UFOs. So I was planning, and again, this was not my idea. I was inspired initially, and I promise I'd give a shout out by Bagcat Paranormal, who learned this from the channel called Hellier, okay, about Estes method alien communication. So we're going to try and experiment with that tomorrow, and oh god, I'm pumped. I'm so pumped. I really hope, if now is any time than ever, the best time to be doing this, it is literally now, when UFOs are literally flying over the planet as we speak and getting shot down by our military. Right, are you ready for this?
I don't know what to say because I'm always the one. Well, not even 3 videos.
You're the non-believer.
There's me saying not even 3 videos back. I don't believe in any of this.
So how do you explain UFOs on TV every day? And the world governments are talking about it. How do you explain that? Unless you're going to say this is a distraction.
I still want proof because it says object shut down.
But what type of object? An unidentified flying one.
I still want proof. Like, okay, all right, okay. I'm gonna give you some cred. Okay, granted, this is a real thing happening right now. History in the making. I get that. And granted, there may be other life. Okay, but until I see physically that object come on TV screen, I'm still sticking to my guns.
Absolutely.
Unless you can get me a picture right now.
Can you believe that? Coming up next is a Pentagon briefing. So we'll see. We'll see what they're saying. But this is fucking insane.
Do you have a picture?
No. Well, they have released some footage. It's the typical cylindrical ball.
See, I couldn't find anything.
Right.
That's why I was still sat here like, because I was thinking object could be anything, couldn't it? You know. Sorry, I'm really annoying. I just need like filler.
No, it's okay. They all tend to look somewhat like just a silver ball flying in the sky, like the ball.
Sorry.
Typically looking like that. They're about the size of a car, and they look like that. And they've been shooting them down across the U.S. and Canada.
That's not even Lake whatever you call it.
That particular one wasn't. They haven't given us a photo yet.
So that was the bloody
They
moon
haven't.
in
They
the
haven't.
picture.
They haven't given us a photo
Okay,
yet.
all
Okay,
right.
but they're looking for the debris from the object, and they're going to brief us anyway. So tomorrow, first thing in the morning, 5 a.m. start. We're getting up. We're going out. We're going to hit up a few places I know, and we're going to try and make alien communication. You in?
Okay, that's it.
Let's do it.
So how do you intend to get into this place?
Well, the secret ingredient is crime. Alright, so we just got to the site. That is the active observatories. There's 6 of them in this. But there's an abandoned one in the woods just over there. And that is Sir Isaac Newton's telescope. It's got a lot of history. The Queen herself has been there. Actually, the Queen herself inaugurated the place. But the actual telescope, which was built back in 1948, has now been moved to the Canary Islands. Because, figure, England is way too fucking cloudy to look at the stars from an observatory. Kind of leaves these a bit redundant, doesn't it? Okay, so in order to get to this, we're gonna have to scale around the building using this back trail. Got a whole crew behind us, 2 of which have already done this. But we don't want to get spotted. There's some white van security. And the last time Kaylee went up here, police turned up, so we're just gonna be really sneaky on this one. Okay.
Yeah, but you go, they normally throw you out there.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're
Oh, don't worry
half
about it.
expecting.
I've had the police say get out and say fuck off.
Right, well that sounds quite promising. A local told us that if the cops turn up, which they do frequently, just tell them to fuck off. But look at the size of that. I'll try and zoom in. I know you probably can't tell from here, but that is a lot bigger than I had actually imagined. Holy shit. You guys, I don't think I can truly justify how big. Hold this for a second. I'm gonna show them just how big this is.
It's the most sports he's done all year. Bless him. I know, it's mad, isn't it?
6'3" versus 100 foot.
I know. You think that's mad? Wait till you're inside. Alright, yeah, just go for it.
No, he's not security.
Security. Oh, well, the guy in the white van. Yeah, it's a Birdman. Yeah, he does the displays. It's alright.
It's fucking dark in here.
On the bar.
Yeah, I got it. Oh man, it's really dark. Moment of truth, let's turn a light on and see what we're working with. See you coming in. Yeah, they're all getting in all right. Holy shit, man. Oh, that goes high up. That goes really high up. There's old paperwork everywhere. What's around here? Just an old office. An old rotary phone. That's how long this has been disused. Yeah, we're in, mate. We actually got it. Bro, this ain't even it. We gotta go all the way up there. I'm going now. I don't care. Yeah, that's all right. I'll meet you. I'll meet you around. I'm going for it. Blueprints on the floor.
Yeah, if you look at the corner, guys, there's actually the original development plans for the place.
Development plans. Oh yeah, right here. Sketch section
Yeah, that's
indicating columns, upper auditorium, central boxes with restaurant and undercraft.
And look at what they have done. The other ones are absolutely beautiful. It's crazy, isn't it?
Right, I'm going up. I'm going up. I want to see. This is absolutely insane. I've never done an abandoned observatory. Now, what you guys might not know about me is I actually went to college for astronomy. I majored in graphic design and astronomy. So this is right up my alley. Oh, they even have an old escalator here. Elevator. Oh, somebody got a beer can hanging from a wire. Oh, let's just go up. This is stunning. Oh. Wow.
See this thing, Kaylee? Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay, mind your head. Will do, being 6'3". I wonder what's up in this platform. So we've gone up about 3 or 4, no, probably easily 4 or 5 stories. And we're on the first platform. Oh wow. You do not want to fall down there. Let's have a look. Oh, I meant the floors do feel a bit weak.
This bit's alright, it's these panels.
This one. I wonder what they used to keep in here. Probably computers and technology. Why, what's over there? Oh God, so much bigger than I thought it would be. Yeah, that's the doors where the telescope would point out. Let's go up another level. Oh wow.
Oh, these are safe, I promise you.
I'm not worried.
Ready to be amazed?
Yeah, I'm always ready to be amazed. Now that is impressive. I know. What's that light right there? Who are they? Oh, is that Steve? Did they get up here already?
Yeah, there's another staircase. And then we have this one.
Wow. It's incredible. So obviously all the machinery would have been back here. And this is where you said the Queen of England. Can you pull out your phone real quick?
Queen of England, I've actually got shots lined up perfectly. So,
okay.
That's the booth. You can see here, Queen of England.
Okay, so go back one. So the Queen, actually, I think she was, yeah, no, look at the panel.
Yeah, the photo was taken there.
Give me the photo real quick.
Yeah, and she was facing.
So move your bag for 2 seconds. And could you shine a light, because my camera's just onto the platform. So as you can see, that square panel there in the photo with the Queen,
And this is the
that's the same square panel.
Yeah.
Just hold that. Yeah, it's exactly where she was stood.
Yeah.
You're
I've got one more photo.
literally stood where the Queen once stood.
I know. And then that's her on the inside. Can you see the lights are in the background as well? And it's actual function. It's beautiful.
Bless her. She literally just sat there like,
What's going on?
oh dear, I have no idea what this is. How interesting.
Fetch my corgi. Bless her. But yeah, so the Queen herself stood here. And as far as I know from the article, she actually did the opening of this place. At that photo, she's in her early 20s. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite incredible. So this must have been some main switchboard for
this was the
the
main
telescopic
operative.
operation out there.
Yeah, that was the main operative for it.
All right, so this staircase is going to take us up to one of the main doors up there. Let's have a look. I'm not too bothered by heights, me.
You're not. So all of these mechanisms here, apparently, Steve was saying, apparently is what opens the doors above our heads.
I could have done, yeah. Look at the size of these. Oh God, I just got vertigo looking up, actually.
Yeah, she's done it.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Just being up here in general. Fucking hell. Look how small they are compared to the building we're in. So obviously a telescope like this was named after Isaac Newton because Isaac Newton invented something called the reflector telescope. Now a reflector telescope uses mirrors to shine light coming in back on itself so it can read it and whatnot. So essentially this would have been a massive, how big did you say it was? 93?
98 inches.
98-inch telescope, so several feet. And they named it after Isaac Newton because obviously he invented the telescope. It's just absolutely incredible.
It's amazing. It's just such a rare feature that you do realise that this is completely historic. And obviously, like we're saying outside, this got moved, I think it was 1990, to La Palma, the Canary Islands, because
Are you okay?
the altitude. What did you just think?
You tripped a little bit.
Yeah, but anyway, they moved it because the altitude in the UK, they couldn't actually get the correct weather for it.
Also, interestingly enough, I looked it up. They almost didn't get permission to move it, but
really?
then they convinced the British government that they could actually save them a lot of money by moving it to the Canary Islands. But they also left a little clause in there. They didn't tell them that they were going to replace the mirror from a 98-inch mirror to a 100-inch mirror. So it wasn't the telescope that was 98 inches, it was the mirror in the telescope.
Yeah.
The telescope, by the size of this, I mean, come on.
It's absolutely
It would have been gigantic, absolutely massive.
The only thing we're trying to work out is where the main base was. We were assuming it's down there, but really,
I'd assume that the telescope was probably just hanging up here in this general area. It wouldn't have been planted on any specific thing.
well, I don't know, because I saw photos of the actual one from here, and it was on the floor, but I can't work out what planning of the bit of floor it was.
okay.
So I tried to match up the shot, but I can't work it out, to be honest.
I would suggest, because of the way the wings are angled down there,
Well, see, I looked at the, if you look at the curvature there, I assume that would have been like the neck almost of the support.
with the door there.
Yeah, that's what I said, and it would be aimed, that's what we were assuming. And the photos do kind of suggest that, but I can't line the shot up perfectly to see if it actually was where it was.
There's a little control room. Yeah.
Did you guys just come from out there?
Yeah. Be really careful though.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Well, you have a look. So you got metal.
Wow, we are high up.
You're about 150 feet.
Yeah, and I don't know if I really trust this wood to hold my weight.
He got round to the next 3 beams down.
Did he?
And then he was hugging on for dear life.
Yeah.
Just being up this high makes me want to hug for dear life, to be fair.
I just admire it from there, if I were you.
Oh, this is incredible. Okay, so we're gonna head up to where the Queen was to do an Estes method. Now, there is a channel that actually, funny enough, I gotta give credit where credit's due. Bad Cat Paranormal introduced me to a channel called Hellier, who's been using the Estes method to communicate with ETs, extraterrestrials. Now, I find it quite interesting. We're gonna do it over here, the very height of the observatory where the Queen stood. Now, jokes aside, I know people used to joke the Queen was a reptilian. I joke that I'm a reptilian, but we're gonna try a method that they taught me about. Where are you headed? Oh, just closing the door. Perfect. So we're going to try a method now where basically, learn this from Hellier, a channel that communicates with ETs, that if you ask the aliens a question, what is your time cycle while doing an Estes method, you start getting extraterrestrial responses. Now this is just an experiment, and I figured out of all the places to do it in an observatory, but we may also try this at our next location we're going to hit up. So get ready for some space-themed escapades. Now let me go and get my equipment ready. Let's see how the signal is to begin with. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
God, I'm really surprised, considering it's a metal dome.
Yeah, I know, right? But
Really shocked.
We are really high up in the air right now. So.
Yeah, 150 foot.
Now keep in mind, this was not my idea, but it sounded so interesting. We were here. We might as well make a thing out of it. Okay, so don't know why, but for some reason, the camera just malfunctioned while talking about it.
I've never seen it do that before. Never.
No. Just only ask, what is your time cycle?
What is your time cycle? Okay.
Alright. Right. The camera keeps malfunctioning for some reason. I have no idea why. I'm testing.
It just keeps saying recovering data, and I don't know why it's doing that.
Right, I'm waiting.
Give it a little second longer. And then
Testing. This is just test footage. I don't know why it keeps saying recovering data. It's working fine for me.
I've not pressed it. I've pressed literally nothing. It's just saying recovering data, and it turns itself.
Alright, just go for it while we still have it.
Okay, if it does it again, I'm just gonna have to tap you.
Okay. Let me get this headphone in. That's strange. I don't know why it would keep malfunctioning.
Well, it's doing it right now.
Show me.
No, I mean, since it's filming, it's okay.
Okay.
It's not
Let's do it.
glitching. Okay.
Start asking.
Can you hear me? Babe? Right, you can't hear me. Okay. What is your time cycle?
Said be careful.
Be careful of what? What do I need to be careful of?
Just keep asking, what is your time cycle?
What is your time cycle?
Our king.
Our king? Can you elaborate on that? What do you mean by our king? What is your time cycle? Can you at least tell me where you're from?
We're able to fly.
Whoa. Okay, right, that is impressive. How? Can you tell me how you do it? How do you fly?
What the fuck's
What
going
the
on?
fuck?
I don't know
That's
why
like
it
the
keeps cutting
fourth
off.
time.
No, that's weird.
That's the fourth time.
It's never done that before.
Do you think seriously it's
Did
something
you
to the
catch my
radio?
last response? I heard our ship.
Yeah, that's all.
Our ship.
As soon as you said our ship, it just cut.
Just ask him, what is your time cycle?
I am. What is your time cycle?
What is your time cycle?
Can you please answer us?
You're making odd requests.
We want to know the answer. Can you give me an answer? What is your time cycle? Okay, can you at least tell me where you're from?
The ocean.
The ocean. Okay, right. Can you be more specific? Are you? Oh, far.
It's a far away forever.
Are you above water, below water? You're saying ship. Can you explain? Are you below sea level or above sea level?
Under. That's a lot. Said under something, listen, something, something.
Under.
I'm listening.
So you're under the ocean. Is that correct?
Here we are.
How
that
are
was
you
like
here?
a really robotic voice, like, here we are.
Oh, what, distorted, okay. So how are you here? Can you explain this to me? So you're saying you're from under the water and you have a ship and you're far. Can you give me any more information?
I find you interesting.
Is that me or is that Andrew? Who are you interested by? Can you please tell me your time cycle? Do you know the answer to that question? It's okay if you don't. If you don't know what a time cycle is, that's okay.
I'm here to tell you.
What are you telling me?
You won't believe it.
I can try. Just talk to me. It's okay.
We're real.
That's madness. If you're real, could you please tell us, the one question we have is, what is your time cycle? And if you don't know, just tell us you don't know what that means. Use the device in Andrew's hand to tell us.
We can only project ourselves to you.
That's really interesting.
We only come out at night.
Do you... Okay, this is insane. That's now the 5th time. So I asked it, does it know it's daylight? Because obviously we're in a dome, right?
Yeah.
And then the camera just cut again. I've never seen this camera do it. It just keeps on recovering data.
I don't know.
I can't believe the responses. So hang on, let's build the story, right? Build the story. It said it's far away, underwater, said a ship, and because well, there's quite a lot of responses actually. I really don't know how to.
I don't know.
I don't know really.
I'm tripping out more at the fact that the camera has worked the entirety of us being here, and only now we're doing the Estes method,
Yeah.
asking time cycles, and it just keeps shutting itself up.
And it didn't answer that. That's what I found interesting. I even asked it, does it know what a time cycle is? And if you don't know, can you demonstrate that? Can you say it into the, times and
Yeah, me
angels
personally, I don't know what the correct answer is to what your time cycle is, but this has been an experience and a half.
Did you not think that's amazing how it's like building a story? It's saying it's under the water, and it's saying a ship, it's far away, it only comes out at night, and that's why I really want to know the answer. It said it come out at night.
Hang on.
It's not night time.
Have they left yet?
Yeah,
No,
No, they
okay.
haven't. No,
Yeah, they're still down there. Right, let's go downstairs. I'm satisfied with that, but we need to go to these sound mirrors next.
Do you think we'll find better answers there?
We could do, because,
this is insane.
well, think about it. It's like a satellite. It's meant to reflect noises. You know, we could actually pull an Estes method off in the sound mirror and
sit
see
in
if we can, sit in it. We can
yeah.
climb into it, do an Estes method, and actually see if we can reflect even harder communication.
I'm still baffled by that.
Yeah.
I've never heard it say stuff like that.
Yeah, it's weird, but I'm baffled at the fact that the camera keeps shutting off
Yeah,
while
for
doing
times.
the Estes method, but it's working fine again now.
You think about it, real talk, in the last 2 years I've been filming you, it's never said that. Recovering data, but I don't understand it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be syncing whilst it's being recorded, would it?
No,
Never seen that.
it's weird. Right, how do we get down?
Do you want to go down? So we've got 2 routes. We've got the main staircase, so you can go down the spiral staircase.
I like the main because it's freakier, to be fair.
You want to go down the
Yeah, this one over here, the fire escape.
So what do you think about that then? What are you gathering from that?
I'd have to listen to what questions you're asking to see what the responses said. Otherwise, I don't know. But what I will say is that's crazy.
Yeah.
Right, so we've made it. Now, these are interesting. I'll tell you about them in a second. But what we weren't expecting was this to be so deep. How deep is that, would you reckon? Show us.
6 foot. Just
Yeah,
keeps
5 or
going
6
and
foot.
6 foot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Head height, easy.
Yeah, if I went in, I'd be up to chin easy. Real talk. I'm
And that's
genuinely.
like 2 feet away from the edge.
Yeah, but
till
I'm
you get
genuinely happy to jump in. It's a bit of water. We don't want to die, are we? Like I'll jump in as long as when you come with me, because there's no point me going on my own. Because I'm not gonna have a camera, am I? So. And
To be honest with you, I guess I'm just happy to see it, but
it's an experience, though.
I was banking on this being about 3 foot. Just, pull my trousers up, wade in.
Yeah,
But
we can swim. You can swim. I can swim. Literally, you've
current.
just got to go from there. Yeah, no current. Just sit from there, plop in, paddle across, go on that dip, and pull yourself up the mesh.
while getting all our shit soaked, and then not being allowed in anyone's car afterwards.
I've got a spare hoodie, and I can put my jacket as trousers.
Right, listen. Tell you what, instead, I'm just going to give a little history and maybe find some drone footage for this place. But this is called the Sound Mirrors, and back in World War I, before the invention of radar, proper radar, what they would do is they build these domes, and they put a microphone in the center. And the idea was that propeller planes flying across the channel over into the country, the sound would echo right back at it and through the microphone, and it would give everyone a heads up that enemy fighters were on their way. And they could also determine, based on sensitivity of where the noise was reverbing from, what direction they were coming on to give the military a head start. I wanted to do an Estes method sat in the dome.
Yeah.
And this, what we're standing on here, would have been the bridge to get across, which unfortunately they have locked and no one can get across. Still, I guess it's still kind of cool to see it.
I'm so determined on it. It is only a couple of foot. It is a little tiny swim. You'd be in and out. And yeah, we can literally. Right, we've got 2 options. We can go to the corner shop and get a dinghy, or we can just literally just jump in. We're not going to die. There's no current. There's no tide.
Well,
We're not going to get washed out to sea.
6 foot water, getting our camera equipment soaked and
what
our
you do
phones,
sensibly is you get in
and put it on your
and then
head.
balance on your head. Just get to the point, pop it on, and then pull yourself up.
I'd rather come back one day with a dinghy. I think that would be more sensible.
I know, but it's,
Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not.
I'm here now. It's like it's so annoying.
It's not going anywhere.
I know, but it's just a bit of water, isn't it? Like,
Ugh.
You've got to ask the person that's driving whether he's going to let you back in his car.
Look
Yeah.
how still it is though.
yeah.
Imagine how muddy we'd be coming out of there, though.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that I've got a spare hoodie, so I can take all of this off, and then trouser-wise, I can maybe, I don't know, pop to a local shop or sit in a bin bag. I'm determined. I'm so.
I think,
But it'll
yeah, we don't actually know if it's like quicksand down there. It's not.
You're not gonna die.
No, listen, it's not worth the risk. But what is worth the risk for another day is getting a rubber dinghy, and then trying the Estes method in the sound mirrors.
Today, maybe.
I'd rather you guys, because you need a video, you need another video, you need a video.
I know, but I also
And
want to get you this video.
I'm essentially closing up my video right now with this. I find that Explorer was awesome. The Estes method was cool. But it looks like for now our tracks stop here. Everyone, if you enjoyed that video and you want us to go back, leave down in the comments, get a rubber dinghy and go cross the moat of death. And we will go ahead and do that. But as I said, if you enjoyed this type of video, I want you to click this link right here. Absolute banging Explore video, more government buildings, more experiments, all sorts of crazy shit. Click this link right here, and I'll end it, as we always do. I should be ending it. I want to believe, you know, a little X-Files nod. Do you believe yet?